I've made a simple little demonstration here. I've got one sprite and have a white background, and I have him moving using the up, down, left, and right keys. And then the only other thing I need here is I want to make it where when you press spacebar he rotates around, and if you let off the spacebar he doesn't move at all. So here's up, down, left, right, and here's spacebar, and that's the whole thing. So what I want to show you is if you share this link to someone, they're going to pull it up and it's going to look like this. Or if you send it to phone, it's going to look like this as well. So it still works, but on a phone you don't have any of those keys to use. So there's this handy way, and the block of code will work in any lesson, but you're not going to see the block of code unless you go into the Projects tab, which is where I am right here. So that's going under Create and Game Lab, or let's open a new tab and I'll show you. From your dashboard it would be this Projects button here, so you can get there the same way. These are all your old projects. Okay, so back to that button. So under World, right here is one called showMobileControls. I'm going to go ahead and put that up at the top of the code. And it takes 4 parameters. Right now they're all true, so let's reset. And we'll refresh this one. And let's make it where we can see both of those things at the same time. Well, that doesn't look good. Let's scoot this guy over. Alright, so notice nothing changed, right? Well, that's because of what those parameters stand for. So if I hover over here, the last parameter right here is mobile only. So we're not on a mobile device, we're not seeing it. So what I'm going to do, let's scoot this guy over. I'm going to change this 4th one to, scoot this over to, we don't need it right now. Let's change this fourth one to false. Reset to save. And when we come over here and refresh, you'll see that now we have our mobile controls. And you'll also see them showing up over here. So basically you're mapping the up, down, left, and right to this little homemade joystick here. Okay, and then this button, I don't know how to change this, it will map to the space. So that's why in my code I use the space bar here. Alright, so let's play with the other 3 parameters. Okay, under mobile controls, the next one is, or let's do the first one now. It's called space button visible. So if I come back to that one line of code and I make the first true false, and reset it, you'll see that that space button went away. You'll see the same thing here, and it would be the same thing on a phone. So if you have a game where you just need to move around and there's no jumping involved or no shooting involved, you can take that button away. Okay? The next one is D-pad visible. Let's skip that for now and go to the 3rd one, which is D-pad 4-way. So we'll make this 3rd one false. Reset and refresh. And now you'll see that this D-pad doesn't just go the 4 ways, but it also has diagonal movement. And even though I didn't really code any diagonal movement, I coded each direction separately. It can handle that. That's actually kind of cool. It gives you more control. Okay, and then the last one is D-pad visible. So when you make that one false, the D-pad goes away completely, which is almost like not having the code there at all. But what you could do is turn the D-pad off, but leave the space button visible. So like if you had an endless runner game that you were making and all you needed to do was jump, you can make that happen with your controls. And so that's the Show Mobile Controls button.